welcome to this week's episode of Top Echelon TV. I am the highly caffeinated Matt Deutsch.
And I'm Drea Codispoti.
And Dre, before we get started, would you like a cupcake?
No, thank you for offering, but I'm watching what I eat.
Okay, well, I'll watch for you. Thank you. This week, we are going to talk about some of the challenges that are facing recruiters right now in this economy, and there are four main ones. The first one is a lack of job orders. The second one is job orders that go nowhere and never actually get filled. The third one, a prolonged interviewing and hiring process. And number four, picky hiring managers. Drea, who did we talk to about these four challenges?
We talked to Jon Bartos, Barb, Bruno, and Doug Beabout. Everybody knows their names. They're great trainers and very well known in the industry, and they offered some very great insight on these issues that recruiters are seeing.
And the first person we talked to was Jon Bartos of Jonathan Scott International. According to Jon, everything comes down to job orders and having enough job orders. And the way to have enough job orders is to increase your call volume. If you increase your call volume, have enough job orders to choose from, you won't have to rely on just one or two job orders that may go nowhere.
You know, and he also said something about qualifying those job orders so you're not wasting your time on these dead-end job orders.
Absolutely.
What are those things that he
according
addressed?
to Jon, every time you receive a job order, you should ask three questions about it. Number one, is the company looking at any internal candidates? Number two, am I the only recruiter working on this job order? And number three, if I find a dead-on candidate, am I 100% sure that the company will hire them? If you can't answer these three questions about your job order, you probably shouldn't take that job order.
You're wasting your time.
We also talked with Barb Bruno of Good as Gold Training. And Drea, what did Barb have to say?
Well, Barb also had some great advice that segues right with Jon, that you're in a sales profession, so you should be tracking what you're doing and keeping track of your calls, your cold calls, your connects, all of your metrics, basically. And also, work on those send-outs. She's saying that send-outs are everything. And that's, of course, when you're doing your job. And you're going to eat that while I'm talking about Barb Bruno.
Keep going.
That's crazy.
I'm waiting.
But she says to build, to get those send-outs out in front of your clients and get those good quality candidates out.
Now, does she have any other advice for recruiters right now?
Get on the phone, and which is basically what Jon Bartos was saying. But also get out of your comfort zone. Do things on your desk that you normally haven't done in the past that could amplify what you're doing.
All right, we also talked with Doug Beabout, the Douglas Howard Group. And according to Doug, recruiters may want to think about changing their niche. That's because he said that there are some industries and niches that are not going to return to pre-recession levels. Some of these industries include manufacturing, automotive aftermarket, housing, and construction. The one industry that Doug said recruiters may want to think about getting into is the green industry. Some of the areas and niches that he talked about were sustainability, materials, packaging, and recycling. And last but not least, Doug also said that recruiters need to get back to contact recruiting. Forget social media for a while, get back on the phone, call people, call candidates, call clients, get back to basics, do the fundamentals.
And that theme flows through what each one of them said. Get on the phone and start working. Do old school recruiting, and you should see results. Just be smart about it.
Absolutely. Get back to basics. That is the way to go. I want to thank you, Drea, for your help with this week's episode.
You're welcome, Matt. Thank you.
I want to thank you for rejecting this cupcake because now I'm going to eat it, and we're going to see you next week on Top Echelon TV.
Take care.
Get back on the phone and call people, call candidates, call clients, call the pizza delivery guy, call the local bakery. If you don't increase your call volume, you won't have enough job orders. In order to choose from that pile of job orders, pile of crap. Yeah.
No more caffeine for you.
So, Dre, I'd like to ask specifically, what are some of the things that recruiters should do on their desk that they have never done before? Just out of curiosity.
Make more phone calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've never done that.
They've never done that before? I don't know. Well, they could.
It just crossed my mind. Maybe I should ask for an explanation.
Yes. Chess.